Hey, Alex here. Let me get right into the story. A long time ago, while I was in university, I got my first motorcycle, a used 1979 Honda 400 Hawk. Almost identical to the one in this picture. In any case, I had the bike for a couple of years, sold it after I graduated, and I never rode again. So about 3 years ago, and I can't really remember why, I started watching Ewan McGregor's documentary, The Long Way Round. Typical, right? And then watching the likes of Itchy Boots and Charlie Sinewan travel the world on their motorcycles. I don't know, I was just fascinated. And I thought two things. First of all, I want to do that. And second, it's never too late. So last summer, I got myself a new bike, a BMW 850 GS. Finished the 2-day course to get a motorcycle license and took a 1-day off-road training up in Horseshoe Valley, north of Toronto. Now, I won't be circling the world anytime soon, but the plan is to take short trips to hopefully some of the coolest places around the world. So in the next 4 videos, I will be showing you my first off-road trip. 4 days around the Nicoya Peninsula in Costa Rica, with stunning scenery, a lot of fun, and a couple of scratches on the motorcycle. Hope you enjoy it. I am at Toronto Pearson International Airport, about to embark on this epic journey on my way down to San Jose. It's a long flight, 5.5 hours, but I can't wait to hit the tarmac tonight and kick off an incredible 4-day motorcycle trip. This adventure is about to take off. This is the beginning of day 1 and we're getting fed. But before we go, let me introduce you to the 3 other characters and great guys that will be part of this trip. First, we have Matthew, the French Canuck. Second, we have Edgar, the gentle giant. Then Juan Carlos, the humble chump, and our tour guide and off-road expert. And finally me, the rookie.
As everyone is getting ready, I need to introduce myself. My name is Aiden, spelled A-I-D-E-N, you get it. I will be providing some interesting info along the way, but for now let's get these guys ready as they need to get to the ferry before noon.
The first part of day 1 will take us from Santa Ana to the ferry in Punta Neres, where we will cross over to Paquera on our way to beautiful Santa Teresa. Aiden, can you tell us a bit about Santa Ana?
Santa Ana is a charming town located in the Central Valley of Costa Rica, in the province of San Jose. With a population of over 50,000 people, it is one of the fastest growing areas in the country. The town is situated just 10 kilometers west of San Jose. Many historians believe Santa Ana was home to the first Spanish settlement built in Costa Rica's Central Valley, in 1561. Santa Ana is known for its excellent weather, beautiful views of the valley, and its vibrant cultural scene, with several museums and historic landmarks to explore. It is also a popular destination for foodies, with many restaurants, coffee shops, and bars to choose from. Terminal de Punta Arenas serves as a gateway to many popular destinations in Costa Rica. The terminal is primarily known for its ferry service, which connects Punta Arenas to various destinations along the coast. This historic transportation hub has played a significant role in the development of Punta Arenas since the early 1900s. Throughout the year, Terminal de Punta Arenas hosts cultural events such as music performances, food fairs, and art exhibitions.
So we just left the center of Punta Arenas, which is one of the provinces in Costa Rica. We're gonna cross with the ferry and we get to a town by the name of Paqueras, which is still in the same province. And from there, today, we're trying to end up at Santa Teresa. All right, so we have made it to Santa Teresa, and unfortunately after the last clip of video, some let's say adventure events happened, and but I will have to tell you later. For now, we're so hungry. I'm gonna go and have dinner with Matthew, and unfortunately we'll have to wait for Juan Carlos and Edgar to join us later, but we're here. So here's what happened. We started the day quite early. I think it was about 8 o'clock or so, and it was really hot. I think temperatures at one point reached 36, 37 degrees. And although I had a cooling vest, which I'm going to talk about in the next video, I wasn't really drinking enough, and by 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon I was really dehydrated. I had my water packed, and I was drinking through this little tube, but it was the first time that I used it, and obviously didn't drink enough. In hindsight, I should have just stopped and maybe chug a couple of liters of water, but I didn't. So in any case, come 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon, I think when you saw the last clip, I was falling time after time again. I fell 3-4 times. I was really exhausted. It was difficult to catch my breath. And as I'm sitting by the side of the road, here comes this pickup truck with 4 ladies, an Italian lady driving, and 3 other Swiss German ladies that were also traveling through Costa Rica. And they offered to take me to the hotel in Santa Teresa because they were going there. So I accepted that because I was absolutely exhausted. I couldn't get on the bike anymore. And so what Juan Carlos and Edgar had to do, they took my bike, they hid it somewhere in the jungle. They drove to the hotel, and then 2 of them jumped on one motorcycle and went back to pick up my bike. And that's really what happened at the end of the day. And I was only, I think if I remember well, I was only 10 to 15 kilometers from the hotel, but I was just exhausted. In any case, we made it, and let's get back to having dinner with Matthew. So Matthew is one of the 4 guys riding together this week. So Matthew has an interesting story. In 2018, Matthew decided that he was going to get on a bike, do adventure biking. He had never been on a bike before, on a motorcycle before, and he decides to go from 0 to buying a GS 800 BMW, so nothing small. And then he drags his wife into it, and if I'm correct, I think you got a 750 for her, right?
Yep.
So tell us a little bit, Matthew, how the hell did that happen?
Well, so childhood dream, whatever, call it whatever. I always wanted a bike, and it's one of those things that, you know, life makes you put off certain things until, you know, you say it's now or never. And since we had moved to Costa Rica, and I thought this is the best place for adventure motorcycling. I didn't know much about adventure motorcycling, but a friend of mine had told me about it, and it stuck with me.
Right.
So when I got here, I said, yeah, this is the place for that.
Yeah, and I guess that's the place to do it.
So I bought that bike. I bought the 700 for me. I bought it for me, brand new. And then Lisa, my wife, said,
what about me?
So we came to Costa Rica. I quit my job. I came for your job. Then you work a lot, you travel, and now on weekends you're gonna do that. Where do I fit?
Right.
And I thought, actually, it would be nice if we did that together.
Right.
So
and she said yes.
She said yes.
So same thing. She went from never being on a motorcycle.
I gave her the new bike,
the 700.
And I went and bought myself a used one with the leftover money, but bigger. And that's that. I learned. We both learned here in Costa Rica. I did it pretty much by myself.
Oh, yeah.
You still have to do the test, but classes are not mandatory here. She did it the other way.
She went courses.
Class,
right.
Until she felt comfortable, right. And then she went to the test.
So at the end of the day, look, it's, as I always say, right? It's never too late. It's never too late.
Well, you know, I mean, how long had it been for you? 30, 35
Yeah, I had 35 years, you know, not getting on a bike, so.
Right.
But at least I had been on a bike. I mean, you're spectacular because you went from 0.
No, I knew nothing. I knew nothing.
Right, awesome.
So.